Hi guys, if you're a parent or a guardian and you own a good TV, there's a very important setting that I think you should have a look and definitely you should give it a try because I'm very sure in the long run it is going to be quite important to you and I don't think you should ignore it. And don't let them know. Go to your settings right over here where you have the settings. And even if they know, there's one thing that you should not let them know. Now, come to the main settings, and then under the settings, come to where we have system. And then under the system, we have this particular setting here that we have lock. See where we have the padlock? Limit children's content access and usage time. Very, very critical setting that you should not ignore. So for our case, I'd already set a password, but now this is the most important part. Whenever you come to this part, set a password and ensure none of them sees you putting the password, because everything we have underneath this password is very, very important to you as a parent, and it's going to make you have peace whenever you're not in the house. Let me just put my password because I'd already said it. You see, we have it unlocked now. We have very important features right over here. Let me just navigate through. We have channel lock. The first one, channel lock. This enables you to lock the channels, local channels, that is the free-to-air channels. Number two, we have parental ratings, very important, age ratings. So you can be able to adjust all these age ratings depending on the age that your kids are. If they're 16 years, 15 years, so the content that they'll be watching from the TV will be regulated depending on the age rating that you put. And remember, it interferes with all the platforms like YouTube, Netflix, all those platforms. The TV will be able to internalize and regulate the content depending on the age preference that you've set. Again, here we have input locks. If maybe you're in a house where you've connected your TV to PlayStation or any other external device to the TV, then you can still be able to lock all these ports. Remember, we had 4 HDMI ports. You can be able to lock all these ports just by selecting and locking the port so that any internal device or input that's trying to be connected to the TV won't be able to function. After that, you have TV button locks. So if you're in a house that maybe, let's assume you have kids and they like pressing the buttons you have underneath the TV. And remember, it's easier to replace the remote than replace the buttons you have on the TV. So it's good for you to come and lock the TV buttons. And if you enable the TV button locks, that means when it's enabled, the TV will not respond to any input from the physical buttons on the TV. For example, right now, if I press on the power button, you see the TV button is locked. So the input is not functioning. And then change password, definitely that's upon you. Now, maximum volume. If you're very sensitive to the maximum volume or sound or just noise, it's good for you to come and adjust these settings so that you'll have the maximum volume allowed for this particular TV. So normally it's always 100, but you can adjust it maybe to, let's say, 60%, so that even if you have a small kid that happens to adjust the volume anyhowly to maximum levels, he or she won't be able to go past volume level, even 20, depending on the volume level that you set. If you don't want to have all those settings and the rest, just come here and clean all of them and you'll clear everything, including the password. If they happen to see the password that you placed at that time, just come here and change the password. But don't let them come and change the password before you, because it means if they can be able to access the password, they'll come here and change and allow all the settings and definitely change the password to the one that you don't know, and you won't be able to maneuver all around these things. All in all, if you have set the password and you've forgotten the password, you just go to where you have reset and factory reset the TV to initialize everything so that you start again. Don't forget to leave a like to this particular video. Don't forget to subscribe if you found that video helpful to you. See you next time on other important and helpful videos like this one. Stay safe.